Jim. I'm the International Recruitment Manager at the University of Leicester, UK. Yeah, a really important topic that we're talking about today. Obviously, you come to university, you go to your classes, you go to your major, you go to your minor, you do all the academic kind of thing, and you want to get that shiny piece of paper at the end of it. But as everyone's going to be telling you today, it's as much about the experience at university, what you don't do in the classroom, as what you do outside of it as well, to really develop yourself as a person and learn about who you are. Outside of those kind of formal learning operations, there's lots of different other opportunities. We have our student unions, which tend to run lots of different student interest groups. These might be cultural based, so there might be one from particular areas of the world, for example, which bring people together. Obviously, always opportunities to get involved in sport and physical activity. One of the big programs at Leicester is a volunteering program. So we have everything from the kind of formal volunteering program to get involved in the local community, to then support for other causes that you might want to get involved in. There's the opportunity to get a part-time job, so a lot of people like to supplement their income with a bit of work, but then also to develop that kind of work experience and workplace familiarisation, which is good. Always opportunities to continue your current hobby or maybe get a new hobby. Travel around the UK, around Europe, around other areas of the world in those times when you've got spare. Always possible to have a weekend trip to another place, another area of the country. Sometimes, again, formally, they are organised through groups at the university, the student union, or just kind of student groups. But it's perfectly possible to get a group of your own friends together and head off in a hire car to go and explore some areas of the country or the world as well. Opportunities to learn a new skill or learn a new language. This is obviously a very popular one, kind of evening classes around language learning. Of course, the opportunity to socialise with your flatmates and course-mates, join competitions or get involved in the local community. The city of Leicester, for example, is well known as a festival city in the UK. So every year we have one of the biggest Diwali celebrations outside of India. We have a Caribbean festival and parade each year. There's a comedy festival. There's lots of other things going on in the city as well as the university as well. So obviously getting involved in these activities alongside your studies can bring you those very important transitional and transactional skills that you can develop while at university. Ability to apply your academic knowledge in a real world context. You might, for example, be a business student and get involved with the entrepreneurship society. Learning the new and practical knowledge. So we talked about learning a new skill or a new language. And then helping to develop those soft skills for employability. So your ability to speak publicly, to engage, work with a group. It's always a great way to meet new people from different courses. Many concerns of international students, particularly coming to a new country, a new place, is how they're going to meet people from different aspects, from different people around the world, different outlooks. Always a good opportunity to get involved with people there. And making a positive impact to the local community through the volunteering programs or getting involved individually. The kind of takeaways from the session today: our university isn't really all about the academic studies. Obviously, participating in those activities outside of your classes can really bring you much more benefits alongside your studies as well. Always opportunity to get out of your comfort zone. And try something new. You can always make mistakes. You can always start again. And university is one of those places where you do have that freedom to experiment and to try and to really find yourself. Acknowledge your current perceptions, but obviously have an open mind and open heart when starting university. Really good advice about getting yourself out there and trying new things as well. Very many of the programs that we run, they're a bit more structured than courses that you've seen in the UK. So in the US, so when you go to the UK university, you tend to pick your final major straight away. So you'd pick a 3-year course in mechanical engineering, for example. Within that, you'd usually have an option to add on a 4th year, which can either be a year study abroad or a year in industry. So a lot of the courses have that across medical sciences, across business, across computer sciences, engineering. A lot of those are kind of formal internship, year-long, full-time work placements. Similarly, we would support you in obtaining those work experience. They're usually paid placements. You'd have to go through a selection process. You'd have to apply, go through interviews, but the vast majority of people who want one will find a placement. That's the kind of formal route. Outside of that, and if the subject you were studying doesn't offer a formal kind of placement year, maybe something like history, then you generally go via the Central Careers Service, who do offer various opportunities and promote various opportunities for kind of similar internships, work experience, that kind of thing. We have those merit-based scholarships, so it's mostly around your academic requirement. The higher you kind of achieve in your academic studies, the more likely you're going to receive one of those scholarships, and at a particular higher level. For Leicester, we don't have them available across all subject areas, but we do certainly across all of our STEM, technology, engineering, business and media and law courses. I'd recommend, go for some of your interests that you like, but also, speak to people engaged in those, because the whole point is experimentation, is finding out who you are. You're going to find something new. Pick something that you never thought in a million years you'd be interested in. It might just be the thing that is the best thing for you at the university.